right, Siege. Your prompt is Jongist. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Once again, don't be sad that John Lai is over. Be happy that it happened.
That's right, because we can just keep it going, right?
Yeah. Do you want to do the Continental show? I feel like I didn't really sell it.
No, I don't. You did not sell it.
Yeah, I think there's a good reason for that.
Yeah, that's fine. Hey, welcome to the Overtalking Podcast with your hosts, Ken and CJ. Say hi, CJ.
Hi, CJ.
This is the show where we talk over TV shows and movies, typically chosen by our guests, but it's just the boys this week.
Just us.
Just the boys.
Coming down from that John Lai high.
That's right. We need a little break. Get our dopamine and serotonin levels back in balance.
Back to normal.
Yeah.
We can't watch too much good stuff,
No,
we got to take a break.
That's right. But I think both of us have been watching some good stuff, or at least I've watched some good stuff that I'm going to talk about, but I think you probably do too. Because it's what we've been watching. What you been watching?
What you been watching?
I'm surprised we don't have a sting for that yet.
I can
We've
make
done
one.
like 9 of these.
We have similar ones. There's the Whatcha Munchin' on,
right?
Or the Whatcha Sippin' on.
What you sipping on, and what you been watching on.
Yeah.
All right, 1, 2, 3. At the same time, we say what you've been watching. Right? 1, 2, 3.
What you been watching?
That's it. There we go. Easy. All right.
Thing. I literally yesterday I was thinking that maybe we should come up with a different theme song for these. Have it be a bit more fun. I was mulling around with some lyrics in my head.
The boys are back. They're talking about stuff, and it's time for what they've been watching.
I thought you were about to.
No, I didn't have anything.
So you're about to go into the boys are back in town, one of our favorite Thin Lizzy songs.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, Steve's not here, so we can't do that
I
right
don't think
now.
we can use that. Yeah, Steve gets a long way to break.
I know. Well, look, we haven't really talked about it on the show, but you took a little trip recently to your favorite place, and we usually talk about that on the show. How was your trip up north?
Oh, to the cabin. Yeah. It was good. It's, it's a good probably 10-hour drive.
Yeah.
But we went with, Emily and I went with Eric and Carissa. So it was nice that anytime we stopped, we would just rotate who was driving. So it was.
Oh, you were all in one car?
Yeah. We road trip
nice.
together. I think that's a huge help, knowing that you probably only then have to do, 3 hours of driving or something total.
And what road trip games did you guys play? Did you play I Spy?
We didn't do I Spy. We did.
Did you sing songs together?
Actually, kind of, yes. I still have my CD case from I think middle school that has just followed me from car to car.
I remember the CD case.
Yeah, we did crack that open. Most of the CDs don't have anything written on them. There were a couple so we were like, I have no idea what's on here. Let's pop it in and listen to it. So that was a lot of fun to get a glimpse into middle school CJ's mind.
Yeah.
One of them did in shitty dry erase marker say my ultimate mix, and we listened to that one and
Perfect.
Have some thoughts. I don't know that I would say it's still my ultimate mix, but
what were the standouts on it?
I know one of the CDs just had the Mission Impossible theme song for some reason.
What the heck, man?
There was a lot of Good Charlotte, which I still think is good.
Yeah.
And I think on 2 of the CDs, it was Adam Sandler's Thanksgiving song, some live recording of that. And then definitely some quote unquote songs that were just kind of bathroom humor.
Okay.
So, a good mix of stuff.
Yeah. Okay. Nice.
Yeah. So I got to belt out some Good Charlotte in the car with some people.
Nice. And how was the lake house? How was the rest of the trip?
It was hot, but it was good. It was nice to just have a couple days where you have 0 plans. It's really nice to wake up and be like, I'm going to do whatever I feel like today.
Yeah, that's really nice.
Yeah, go chill in the water, spend a lot of time outside. Our neighbors had their own fireworks show to the point where you could feel it in your chest because they were big ones and so close that I put in earplugs to watch it. So that was intense, but I think all in all a good trip. I wish I got to stay up there longer because that means I would be on vacation longer, but
right.
Real life happens. Got to get back to it.
Yeah. I'm sure you miss AC at some point, right?
Yeah, that was tough. A couple of the days were sweltering hot. Where I told you this, but we were grilling one day, so I took out a meat thermometer and I opened it inside, and the thermometer said 88 degrees. It's like, that's no,
not good. That's not good.
Yeah.
Oof.
But cool. All in all, good.
I'm glad it was good. Nice. Yeah. Well, speaking of good things, I don't think we need to take we do need to take a break. We're going to take a quick break, and then we're going to talk about more good things coming up on the Overtalking Podcast. And we're back on the Overtalking Podcast. Just the boys. We're talking about what we've been watching. Some number enter here.
10, I think.
Yeah, we're getting up there. Look, y'all keep clamoring that you want more of these types of episodes.
And we're happy to do them because they're easy.
Easy peasy. No extra watching required. So yeah, you want me to kick it off?
Sure.
All right. Spoiler alert, these are both horror movies.
What?
I know.
No way.
I know. Well, look, you know where to come to if you want the latest in horror goodness. It's to any episode of what you've been watching. So yeah, I have actually two of some of the most recent horror movies to be released. One's a giant one that was in theaters, and one that was only on Shudder. But and we're going to start there with The Ugly Stepsister.
Great name.
Yes. I'm just curious, just based on the title, what do you think this movie's about?
I'm going to say there's a stepsister involved.
Yeah.
I'm going to say the ugly part is they're either kind of like possessed. Yeah, I'm going to go with, I was going to say or zombie, but I think more demonic.
Okay, no. This was fun, though. I liked it. No, this is actually the most possibly dark and disgusting retelling of Cinderella, but from the Ugly Stepsister's point of view.
Interesting.
Do you know, the grim fairy tale version of Cinderella?
No, only the Disney one.
Okay. This isn't a spoiler for the movie, but it is a little bit, so you can skip ahead. But in the grim fairy tales of Cinderella, the Ugly Stepsister, when they have the glass slipper, and they're trying to see whose foot would fit in this, the Ugly Stepsister takes a hatchet, trims her feet so that it might fit.
Wow.
And something similar to that happens in this, but, along with a bunch of other stuff. And, so let me just read the quick synopsis on Letterboxd for this. By the way, the tagline is, "If the shoe doesn't fit."
Nice.
Pretty good. In a fairy tale kingdom where beauty is a brutal business, Elvira battles to compete with her incredibly beautiful stepsister, who is Cinderella, and she will go to any length to catch the prince's eye. And she sure does. It's extremely disgusting what they do to this poor girl, but she's in it because she really loves the prince, and the prince doesn't deserve it. He's kind of a dick, but it's Cinderella, so you can kind of guess where it's going, but it follows the stepsister, and the lengths she'll go to become as attractive as possible, but in the 1700s, when every single plastic surgery related thing is a brutal experiment, effectively, and it goes from there. Nice. I won't spoil anything because it's also just disgusting to talk about, but if you're curious, there's ways to find this outside of Shudder, I'm sure. But this came out this year, and it is it will stick with me for a while.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
I will I'm not gonna watch any of these, but I am fascinated by the more and more fairy tales going into the public domain and immediately being turned into horror movies. They already did the Winnie the Pooh one, and then I saw that. Not Disney's version of Bambi, but Bambi the book is now in public domain, and they're making a horror movie Bambi.
Yes, yeah. I think it's going to be part of the Poohniverse, which is a real thing, where just all of these IP things are all going to compete to battle each other in just random awful $50,000 budget movies. But they got the Mickey Mouse thing too, right? So it's going to be Steamboat Willie.
Yeah, not Mickey Mouse.
not Mickey Mouse.
There's a clear difference, even though they look exactly the same
and are effectively the same character. But
Did you watch the Winnie the Pooh one?
No.
Why not?
It looks like hot. I think it is hot garbage. Did you?
No. You're supposed to be my guide for those. Like I asked you, hey, how was that?
I'm trying to only watch good things or things I'm actually interested in. I don't got time for crap anymore.
You don't want to watch a movie that got a 3% on Rotten Tomatoes?
A critic reviewed it? I'm surprised that you got that far. Wow.
65 reviews, Ken, not just the one.
What the frick? Okay. That's incredible.
Low.
What's the Letterboxd score? I'm curious about that.
Letterboxd is 1.1.
Wow. Even people who decided to turn it on really despised it. Okay.
Yeah.
I heard the second one is better for what it's worth, but not for
also
me.
Incredible that they cranked out the second one came out a year after. Like that's usually not a good sign that they did not take any time at all.
Nope. Yeah.
Unless they made both of them at the same time or something like that.
Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey.
Yeah. The second one has a 47%.
Okay.
We've watched movies on the show that have around that rating.
We've watched movies that are much worse than that rating.
Yeah. So that's not
that
bad.
But still, no thank you.
No, you're not going to watch the second one?
No.
Come on.
It's I think all that stuff's in line with Terrifier, which is, it's like torture porn at that point. I don't want that.
Okay.
At least I need to have a plot that's interesting. And as I sit here talking about a disgusting movie that I watched, but this movie, when it aired, I think it was at some film festival when it first premiered, and they said that someone in the theater vomited. I can imagine what scene that was at. But apparently then when it released on Shudder, someone had a Letterboxd review that their husband walked into the room to see what they were watching and watched a little bit of it and passed out because they were watching it. I don't know if any of this is actually true, but it adds to the lore of the movie, which is interesting.
Gotcha.
Anyway, check out The Ugly Stepsister 2025, directed by Emil Christine Bleichfeld. It's all in German, I think.
Oh, okay. The Bambi movie, by the way, it has there's only 299 ratings on IMDb, but it has an 8.9. So you're gonna watch that one?
Is that even out yet?
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
Especially by the time this comes out.
8.9?
Yeah.
No, I'm not watching that.
Fine.
It's fine. All right, what you been watching?
Well, there was a new Marvel movie, so I gotta watch it.
I can't anymore. I can't. But yeah, what is this? Thunderbolts?
Thunderbolts.
Okay.
Which is just a big allegory for PTSD.
Okay.
I think I definitely liked it more than the last few Marvel movies I've seen. It's fine, I think, overall. It's interesting finally watching one of these where there's sort of, most of these movies it's action, and so the end of the movie is, they fight the big bad guy or whatever. It's like a big fight. Yeah. This one, I'm not spoiling anything, but they're kind of isn't that for a change. But I do think because they're more of the anti-hero types, they are more fun and entertaining to watch. And there's none of the just we're the Avengers, so we pick ourselves up by our bootstraps to fight on and save the day. So that was a nice change of pace. I think it's also been one of the better rated ones as of late.
Okay.
88% on Rotten Tomatoes, 3.6 on Letterboxd. I think I liked it overall, but I don't know really why. It wasn't this particular scene really stood out to me. It's just kind of the vibe of it all. Following Yelena, the person we played by Florence Pugh that we met in the Black Widow and stuff.
Oh,
her character is more interesting. She's sort of the protagonist in this in a way. Okay. So you follow her throughout the movie. But yeah, overall, I think better for sure than the recent ones, but I don't know, maybe still 7 overall.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. 6.5. I don't know.
Okay. Nice.
What would you rate the Cinderella one, by the way?
I gave it an 8.
You gave it an 8?
Yeah.
Okay.
I enjoyed watching it. It was
Interesting.
I was gripped the whole time. The disgusting things were not like, not to dive too much further backwards, but like the disgusting things carried forward. So like they were like brewing in the background without like spoiling anything. I don't want to, I'll tell you off air what happened, but like, yeah, it wasn't just like, oh, something disgusting happened and then we move on. It's like, oh, there's like this ticking time bomb that's going on that has disgusting repercussions. Okay, anyway, 8 for me. But yeah, I heard Thunderbolts was pretty good from multiple sources. At least, like, yeah, again, compared to the other slop that's come out recently.
Right. It for sure was refreshing. I will say that. It was like, oh, I can like watching this. I can tell this is different than the others.
Okay, cool. Well, maybe I'll check that one out. I am behind in my Marvel viewing to the point where I have effectively given up on ever thinking about even completing it. Also, I've heard it just doesn't matter anymore. So
no, not really, and most of them are bad. So
yeah, that's why I just can't.
Especially that most recent Captain America with the Red Hulk. That was absolute dog shit.
That's insane. God. Okay. Well, that's a bummer that we just have to get like one needle in a haystack good Marvel movie nowadays, and
right.
They still have plans for the entire phase 6 at this point.
Yep, I am very excited for the Fantastic Four. I'm trying to not get my hopes up too much, knowing that like they consistently disappoint me, but it seems different.
In that one,
yeah,
I think that one's the one I'm most likely to actually watch if it is good.
Yeah. Okay.
Cool. Well, stay tuned, and maybe we'll talk about it on the show.
Yeah. I'm for sure gonna watch that. It's whether or not I want to like bring myself to go watch it in the theater or not.
All right.
What's on the?
Should we do a next one? All right.
It's on the list for you.
Well, next up, this was in theaters. This is the follow-up to Talk to Me. Have you heard of that movie?
That sounds vaguely familiar.
That was a movie that was out in theaters maybe 2 years ago about this.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's got this like hand thing, this like plaster hand. And if you grip it and you say something, you can be like possessed by a ghost or demon or something. I actually don't remember what it was, but it was like a fun party game, but like obviously it snowballs into horrible repercussions. That movie was really cool, but really, really dark. But it was the directorial debut of the Philippou brothers, Danny and Michael Philippou. I don't know if I'm saying that right. And this is their sophomore film called Bring Her Back. That just came out this year. The tagline is, "Evil comes full circle." And the synopsis is, following the death of their father, a brother and sister are introduced to their new sibling by their foster mother, only to learn that she has a terrifying secret. And that gives nothing away at all. It doesn't. I'm confused by that. Yeah, I can't talk too much about it because all of this is brand new stuff. But if you have seen Talk to Me and you like super dark with movies with like very similar themes to that, this falls right into that. I think it's probably just as good. And yeah, it has to do with this brother and sister duo. The sister is basically almost completely blind, and they use that to their advantage in the movie by her poking around and not exactly knowing what she's touching, and she's touching creepy shit. But yeah, their dad dies, and they go to stay with a new foster mother until the older brother turns 18 and he can just adopt his sister. But this foster mother is she's played by, is it oh yeah, Sally Hawkins. I think that's who she is. She's been in a bunch of movies. But yeah, she's got a deep dark secret, and there's another foster kid there who's got a shaved head and is a mute, and some creepy shit's going on, and there's a lot of really terrifying scenes, and I can't talk more about it without spoiling shit, but
I feel like anytime there's like a little kid with a shaved head, you're like, that's the evil one.
Yeah. If he's not talking and he's got a shaved head, you're like, yes,
like something's going on.
Something's going on with that way. Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, this is a great holdover until they make the sequel to Talk to Me, which I can only assume is just going to be Talk to Me with the two being a two in the middle. Because please name it that. Is it really?
Yeah.
Good. Okay. Good. That I can't. It's going to be confusing to talk about. But
talk to me, not talk to me.
Talk number to me. Anyway, yeah. This wasn't the best one to talk about because I can't really say more. But I gave this one an 8 also. I thought it was very scary, but also had like a really interesting plot and really interesting lore. Different lore than Talk to Me, because that had like a very specific hand possession thing. But very like thematically similar in terms of the like demonic, creepy shit going on. Yeah. See, you could not watch this one. You can't watch this one.
Nope.
I'll tell you some scenes about it happening in this one off air too. But yeah.
Is this one sticking with you as well as the last one? You still thinking about it?
No. I mean, there's one scene that sticks with me because it was shocking and horrific. This is a good movie. I think it would stick with me. I don't think this is something I would ever rewatch because it's like really fucking dark as opposed to The Ugly Stepsister. I feel like I could rewatch with like a group of people maybe just to like get everyone's reactions to it. I think that would be fun. Or like rewatch it in a theater with people. But Bring Her Back is just kind of a bummer in the end. So, nah.
Got it.
Yeah.
Do you find that, like, do most of these movies you ever rewatch? I feel like when they're described as, like, dark and horrific, I wouldn't want to, like, throw that on again.
Dark movies are hard to rewatch, for sure. Some movies I would rewatch if they're, like, more fun horrific, if that makes any sense.
It does not.
Yeah, like, if they're playing up, like, certain things for, like, purely for, like, audience enjoyment, like a bad guy gets brutally chopped up or something, like maybe even to comedic effect. Like that's fun. That's what I mean by that. But yeah, if good people die for awful reasons, that's not fun. And that's what I mean by dark usually.
Okay.
But in The Ugly Stepsister, she's not exactly a good person. And a lot of bad shit happens to her. But I'm also kind of rooting for her because she's the main character. It's really weird. That's why that one sticks with me more than this one, because I feel like I can just talk about that one for days. I don't know why. It's like a classic story too, right? So everyone knows the general plot. Anyway, write in at overtalkingpod@gmail.com if you have any questions or have seen either of these movies. Let us know. Or Thunderbolts or Siege. What else have you been watching?
All right, Ken, this next one I was going to try to sell you on. Okay. So we've even talked about it. You like movies with demons in them, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I actually know what you're going to say.
Do you like when these demons are hunted?
I sure do. And do I like when they sing?
Yeah, do you?
I might.
Do you like K-pop?
I sure do.
Well, then you're going to love K-pop Demon Hunters.
Oh, man. Yes, I saw you rated this on Letterboxd, and I just saw a review for it, and it was extremely positive.
It's on, so it's a Netflix movie. It currently sits at a 96% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Wow.
Yeah,
that's incredible.
3.7 on Letterboxd, 7.8 on IMDb. It's
animated, right?
It is animated. It is not. It is animated. It is not an anime movie.
Right.
It's not that style. There are songs in it because it is a K-pop movie, so you do get some songs. I was like a little worried when we first turned it on and there were like 2 back-to-back songs. I was like, uh-oh. But it's okay. There's like a couple more sprinkled throughout.
But before you get even further, what led you to watch this? I am very curious.
Emily heard about it and it was getting like great ratings and stuff. And she was like, this sounds really fun. We should watch it. I was like, yeah, that sounds great.
Cool.
And that is the word I would use to describe it. This is just a fun movie.
Okay.
It's a good time.
Okay. Nice.
Throw it on when you're in the mood for something fun. It's funny. There's definitely a lot of humor to it. They have because it's animated, there's a lot more they can play with like people's reactions and their faces changing and stuff like that. And just like the fight scenes of the demon hunters are fun because it's all animated.
Cool.
But to give a quick synopsis, it's a world-renowned K-pop girl group balance their lives in the spotlight with their secret identities as demon hunters.
Oh,
yeah.
Hell yeah.
So they're trying to build this barrier between the earth and like hell, essentially, through the power of song.
Hell yeah. That's insane. It sounds like a joke, but I am very surprised that this is good. I mean, it still sounds bonkers, but I'm going to have to watch it. Like,
you should.
This will definitely be something I will watch at some point.
Good. Yeah. It's, like I said, it's just a lot of fun.
Okay. Nice.
You got action, you got music, you got romance, you got comedy. It's hitting all those vectors.
For some reason, I just keep picturing Josie and the Pussycats, but crossed with Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
I mean, and then heightened. Yes.
Okay.
I mean, kind of. Yeah. That's not totally wrong.
Huh. I'm down. I like both those movies.
Okay.
Still got the vinyl from Josie and the Pussycats, so maybe if they release a vinyl of this and I like it, I'll get that.
Ken, it's like one of the top-selling soundtracks or like albums currently.
No way! Oh my God! I was joking. Holy cow!
No, it's already like the songs are a gigantic hit.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, I gave it a 4 out of 5 on Letterboxd, so like an 8. It was a good time.
Nice.
I enjoyed myself. I recommend.
Cool. All right. Nice. What did Emily give it?
She doesn't rate things, but probably the same.
You got to tell Emily to get on Letterboxd. I feel like all our listeners would be very curious what Emily's ratings are for some of our stuff.
Well, I will say she does not watch everything that I do, especially for the show. She avoids a lot of what we have to watch for this show.
Gotcha.
But yes, I can tell her to get on that.
Do it. Yeah.
I'm sure
I'm curious personally.
Yeah. She would give it at least an 8 as well. She really liked it too.
Nice.
We keep recommending it to people.
Cool. Yeah, I will add that to my watch. I'm going to do it right now. I'm on Letterboxd.
Do it.
It's my watch list. Was it K-pop Demon Hunters, right?
Yep. Available now on Netflix.
Fuck, man. This looks awful, but like, I trust it. It's got 3.7 on Letterboxd. That's not bad. All right.
It's fun.
It looks like, I mean, at least the animation, it looks like just a generic Barbie movie for children.
Nah, it's good.
All right. It's on the list. I'll watch it eventually.
Yeah. Let me know if you do.
Yeah, lately I've been, when we get Nora down for her sleep, it's like 7:30 at that point. I have like just enough time for a movie, and Meg's been playing 2 Point Museum. Mm-hmm. So she's like, I'm just going to play that tonight. I'm like, okay, I'm just going to watch a movie on my laptop next to you. And I've just been putting on I've been just watching a bunch of movies at night, just basically one a night, just knocking stuff out. So I have a lot to talk about. So stick around. We'll probably do another one of these pretty soon. I've kind of even grouped them into like themes. So this was just modern horror, and we'll get to other, spoiler it, horror in other ones.
What?
I know, shocking. But before we go, I do have one recommendation for you specifically, CJ.
Ooh.
We don't have to talk about it in depth because I can't without spoiling anything. But I know what you've watched in the past, so I think you would like Caddo Lake, Caddo Lake. It was on HBO Max, but we have other ways of getting it. And I won't say more, but 2024, it's just a drama.
Okay.
But you would like it. Don't look more into it.
Okay.
Watch it with Emily, too. I think she might like it, too.
Interesting.
But it's a serious movie. Just set the tone. So we're never in the mood for that. But yeah.
Which is not often. But
I know.
But I'm going to add that to my watch list.
Okay. Cool.
Oh, okay,
I want to give a 9 out of 10.
Yeah.
So
I see it on
really
Letterboxd. Yeah, 4.5. Okay.
Yeah.
I won't read your review because there's spoilers.
Yeah, I couldn't talk about it without spoilers even in my review. So it's interesting. It's cool where that movie goes. So that's all I'll say.
All right. Well, yeah, tune in next time where you'll talk about more horror movies, and I'll probably have seen like Superman and Fantastic Four or some shit.
I mean, those two I probably will watch at some point once they're out on VOD as well. So
Superman, I think, has been getting good ratings and stuff.
Yeah, but he's woke, dude. Fucking immigrant over here. God damn.
Superman's always been woke. Haters.
So stupid. God damn it.
Yeah, people suck.
Yeah, they do. Well, you know who doesn't suck? Us. And where can they reach us, Siege?
You can follow us on all of the things at Overtalking Pod. Go like comment on this post on Instagram and let us know what next like theme month we should do. We did like 2 back-to-back, and now we're taking a little break, but we can prep for another one.
We could do something in September, October. Yep. We always got spooky stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, we got some openings. So if you got some ideas, let us know.
Yeah. September, not November, are wide open.
Yep. Absolutely.
Email the show to overtalkingbot@gmail.com or call or text us at USACat1591.
And oh no, they're here. It's the Overtalking Overlords. Please don't hit me. Oh, phew. Okay. It's over.
John Lie's over.
That's good. There are ghastly otherworldly landlords. For those who don't know, this doesn't matter. They're here to remind me to remind you. If you like this show, please go on Apple Podcasts and Spotify and rate and review where applicable. Reviews are what help people find this podcast, or just give us a 5-star review and anything. Help us, please.
Help.
Also, we spend no money in advertising, but now we maybe make a little money in advertising, but haven't made any yet. So, sorry. But please tell a friend and spread the word. We'd really appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.
And as we always say at the end of every single episode,
see you next week. Love you. Bye.
Bye.
This episode of the Overtalking Podcast was produced by Ken and CJ, edited by CJ. Music by Justin Peters. Be sure to rate and review on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. And tune in next time to hear the boys and Carissa talk about Megan 2.0. See you next week.